welcome to my channel, Scorpio, and welcome to your June 2020 love and general reading. Ooh, this card like folded onto itself, into itself, so I feel that's your card. Okay, so let's see what the message is going to be, the general message or the energy for June. Sexuality, number 13. Openness, sharing, beauty, and honor. Love that card. Okay, sexuality. Okay. I really don't know where Spirit is going with this. So let's just get right to it, okay? I'm going to start with the general portion of your reading. What does Scorpio need to know for June 2020? What information does Scorpio need to know for June 2020? This you can apply towards finances, career, friends, family, new people coming in, anything like that, right? So let's see. What is the current energy for Scorpio? Nine of Wands, keep fighting. The keep fighting card, the ongoing battle card, the you hit a brick wall card. You know, what's interesting about the Nine of Wands is that no matter what difficulties you're currently going through, Scorpio, or you've been through, you're a fighter, and that's for sure. And you're going to keep fighting. You're going to keep going. So let's see. Let's see what else. What is your obstacle? The Hermit, soul searching, and solitude. I don't know why that would be an obstacle. Maybe you're feeling really lonely, or you're feeling like, if it's not that, you're feeling like you're having a really hard time going within to get the answers that you need. Okay, what emotions are coming up? The Four of Swords, healing and retreat. Yeah, you're having, okay, it's like, I know what it's saying. What it's saying is that you're having a really hard time getting to that point where you could quiet the mind so that you can heal. Like, you know you need healing. You know that you need to work on something that is going to be like the stepping stone to your future. Like, you know that without this, you're not going to be a solid individual. Without healing, without going internally and finding the answers that you need to know for June or July or August or whatever the case is, like, you need this time to figure things out. You need to know where you're going, and I feel like you're having a really hard time figuring that out, okay? So this could be career-wise, it could be all that, right? It could be all that. But let's see, I want to know what's leaving your life, Scorpio. Two cards. What's leaving your life is you had a shocking moment, right? So now that's passing. So like you're now like the shock is subsiding. Now you're just like, now you know that whatever this thing was, change of job, career, whatever, now you know that it's like not coming back, right? And with the King of Pentacle energy here, it also talks about like it may be this could be a regretful type of energy, feeling like you're just not quite sure what your next step is in your finances. So that's creating some uncertainty. But what you do know is that whatever you decide to do, you're going to fix it. You're going to fix whatever this is. That you do know for sure. That's definitely clear here. Let's see where your thoughts are at. Thoughts and idea, the Devil. Okay, that's a little rough. We will clarify all of these cards just so that you know. In the near future, what's close by is Hangman. What we got going on here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas already out of 2, 4, 6. Okay, 8. All right. Yeah, no, 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, can't count. I can't count. All right, so let's go. Other people and how they're influencing you, Scorpio. Ace of Swords. Okay, you have a lot of people coming in, right? Or you have someone coming in, a situation coming in that it's like the light bulb. You get an idea. You get an idea and it's from someone else, okay? This could be a teamwork situation, family member, something like that. But this is good because I like the way it's starting out rough, but then it seems like things are flowing, okay? Things are flowing in a better direction for you. Okay, so what about new people coming in? You have confident, protective leader with the King of Wands. ooh, you have that leader energy coming in, right? But it could also be someone else, like outside of yourself. But remember, we could only attract what we are. So you may be in this energy too, right? And then what else? The advice from Spirit is Page of Pentacles, solid beginnings, okay? Using your common sense to get what you want, but also is pretty much saying you know that you're going to have to build your empire from scratch, because I feel like game plan, you know what I mean? Like a new game plan, I feel, is in place here. A new game plan, financially speaking. And then in the distant future, you have the Seven of Cups, the rainbow, the fantasy, and multiple options. So it's almost like a dream, right? A dream come true. Possibly, maybe, right? Unless you're just psyching yourself out, right? Maybe you're thinking really, really, really positive, even though you know this thing may not really happen right away, but thinking that it will get you that much closer, right? Hey, the power of positive thinking. So okay, so let's go. What is this Nine of Wands? So when it comes to you fighting for what you feel you need to fight for, that is all about the Queen of Cups. Okay, so you're feeling, you know what you're fighting for? You're fighting to keep a really good head on your shoulders, because there's so much going on around you that I feel that emotionally that may have been compromised. Maybe you're really stressed out. So the decisions that we make based on how we feel can sometimes, like our decisions, the decisions you make are going to be based on how you feel. So if you're feeling really crappy or you're feeling disoriented, you're going to make bad decisions. So I feel you're trying to balance yourself out. This is what I'm thinking. You're trying to balance yourself out with your energy. You're trying to balance your energy out. And in the same time, you're trying to learn to receive too. You're trying to learn to receive, even if it may not be something, even if you're not sure. Okay, let me compose myself. Even if you may not know exactly what it is that you're ready to receive, like you are just open to any, like not to anything, but you're open to the new possibilities, because maybe you've been really restricted in the past with what it was that you expected to see in your career, right? Your finances, but now you're open to anything new that may come your way. So that's good. You're being receptive. You're in a feminine type of energy. Now with this Hermit card being an obstacle, so that, you know what that tells me? This Hermit card being an obstacle, which means it's all about searching for oneself and then also just looking for something. You're looking for something. That's an obstacle. Let's see what you're looking for. A Two of Cups type of energy. You're looking for a partnership. This doesn't need to be love. Okay, this does not need to be love. What you're looking for is an equal give and take between you and a person. This could be your business partner. This could be a spouse. This could be anything that deals with your money, your security. You just want to know that it's balanced. You just really need to know that someone that you're thinking of is on board with whatever you have planned. And so that's an obstacle. So I'm thinking you may not know how this is going to play out. But it's interesting too, because we have this sexuality, and the only thing that's screaming sexuality to me is that Devil card. So I don't know, but once again, yes, openness, right? Sharing beauty. So you're trying to remain open. Openness, that's right, receptiveness. Okay, so maybe sexuality is linked into, instead of being masculine, being in that masculine energy where you're trying to give, right? You're in a space of creating. So that's good. So that means you will create something that is valuable to you come June. Now with the Four of Swords being the emotions coming up and how you're going to express yourself, that is clarified by the Prince of Swords. So okay, I'm thinking, you know what, this is reading to me like combative. This is combative energy. So your emotions are really combative. So you may have a problem expressing yourself, right, with others, because maybe you don't want to come off really harshly, and that's why you're trying to, maybe you've been in a couple of arguments, or this is warning you in regards to like how you talk to others, how you come across. You may be a little bit too maybe sharp for them, right? So that can cause problems in the workplace. That can cause problems within your relationship. So be mindful of how it is that you are expressing yourself, because this prince, which is, you know, kind of like the Page of Swords, is someone who is too smart for their own good sometimes. You know, they come off as a know-it-all. And the only reason I say that is because it's in your emotions and it's with the Four of Swords. So it's almost like right now, this is how I feel. When it comes to June, either you're 0 to 100, but you're having a really hard time staying in between. You know, so either all or nothing kind of sort of. So this is all about remaining balanced with your emotions and how you speak and come across, because I feel this could get you in trouble. And that's the only reason I'm bringing it up, Scorpio, and I'm stressing it, because I feel this energy is going to get you in trouble. And it's all about like how you express yourself with all these with all this like red here. It shows like you're really, really, really passionate about something, and like regardless, you're going to get what you want. So it comes off a little cutthroat-ish, possibly. That's in your emotions. Now, when it comes to what you're leaving behind, right? So what you're leaving behind, let me make sure I don't have this like held upside down, and I do not. Okay. All right. So with the Tower being an energy that's leaving, so here you're going to get a shock. You're going to get a shock, but whatever changes came through, it was in regards to your stability and your family too. Like your family, this is money. This could be like your wealth, right? Or the fact that you may not be as dependable as you would like to be. So if you are the sole provider financially in the family, you may have taken a hit financially. But what this is saying is that what you're leaving behind is that sense of feeling really, really stable. So something is shaking you up, but do know that it's for a reason. So I'm sure something else is coming up here that's going to be much better than what you had. And if it isn't that, it's going to teach you something that you could take. 'Cause even if it's temporary, you could take that information and you could apply it to something else that you will be doing in the future that will be to much more to your liking, right? So this is temporary. So spirit is saying like it's temporary. Just chill out. Don't think that because you're getting shaken up in like the finances or your stability, or maybe you're just behind on certain type of payments, and your house may be in foreclosure. I don't know. It feels like something is being swiped from underneath you, but it's giving you a shake up, right? So the Four of Cups tells me, the Four of Cups tells me, what does it tell me? Because I see a lot of emotion here, but I also see you like being really resistant to this change. Like you just don't want anything to do with it, regardless whether lessons are coming in or you know that it's temporary. It's really hard for you to accept. This is like a blow, not only to your spirit, to your mind. It's like a blow. You will be taking a blow, okay? A hard one. But do not be afraid, okay? There's other things that are here that will just reinforce why this is happening, okay? So that's what that is. So this is having a hard time accepting what is, and because you just don't like what's taking place, you're fighting it. You're trying to fight it. But the Devil card here being under your thoughts, you know, toxic thoughts could be like, it could get bad. It could get really bad, Scorpio. With the Four of Swords repeating itself, Four of Swords, being in your emotions that you're suppressing, right? You're suppressing emotions because once these emotions come up, you're going to just like lash out on someone or something or a situation. I feel someone took something away from you, okay, which you felt was rightfully yours. So that's a message for some of you. But when it comes to this Devil energy and this Four of Swords, it says like you need to relax the mind, just because. And the reason I say this is you took a hard blow. This Tower moment was no joke. This is serious, okay? This is going to shake you, okay? But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Maybe I should have used another reference, but just understand that after the Tower comes the Star. After the Tower, after that big blow, you get healing and you get a wish, okay? You get clarity. So do understand that this is only temporary, and I can't keep stressing it enough. It's like, it's only temporary, it's only temporary. Like, I keep just harping on that. It's only temporary. So I want you to know this is going to pass. It's just a storm, right? But this is what I'm worried about, is the Devil energy, that grasp. You know, the Devil energy is meant to, sometimes it's not bad, okay? Because, you know, you need that balance, right? And I'm not going to get into all that. Sometimes it's not bad. Sometimes it's just being really obsessive over something that you really, really want, okay? So if this is a position, a job, money, or whatever, it's just really saying that you need to take into consideration that you went through a really difficult time, and you need to ease the mind before you make any decisions, or else you'll end up making a really bad choice. Okay, and this is not just you, it's people around you. You see 1, 2, 3, specifically if there's 3 other people around you that rely on you, that depend on you, this is going to affect them too, okay? You will affect everything else. So just try to stay calm, because your energy is going to they're going to feed off your energy. All right, I feel like I'm harping too much, like I'm going too much on this whole like rant. But sometimes I feel like the message needs to get across in a certain way. Now, when you get the okay, so now you have the Hangman, right? And that is in what is near you, what is close by. That is heartbreak. So once again, there's a disappointment, and I don't want to scare you. This is not a scare tactic. I'm not adding the drama in here. I just seriously want you to understand, Scorpio, I want to prep you, okay? And maybe you might want to get a personal reading, not from me because I'm not doing personals, but from someone that you trust, okay? Or, you know, just talk to someone that you can trust, because you're going to need support. There's something that's happening that's going to be heartbreaking to you, and it's going to feel like it changes your world. Like you never ever possibly even imagined that this could happen to someone like you. You're going to act in a way where it could come off like it, I don't want to say pitiful. I don't want to say that, but that's what came out. And I'm not, the only reason I'm saying it that way is because sometimes we could get stuck in that energy of feeling sorry for ourselves and then not taking any action because we're kind of stuck. So I want you to understand that this is going to pass. And if you're feeling like you're getting stuck in a certain type of emotion, maybe you need to seek some help or something quite like that. But this is talking about there's some difficult times that are coming just because there's a path that is clearing for you. There's a path that is coming. Okay, something good is coming. Let's see what that is, because here around other people we have, you know what, I think it's in order that I shuffle. You have the Ace of Wands. So you're going to get some awareness and new clarity. You're going to get a light bulb that you're not getting a light bulb, you know what I mean, like your light bulb is going to go off, you know, like an idea. You're going to get an idea, and someone, like I said, you need to speak to someone about this, because look at this, it's the Princess of Cups. It's saying you have something golden. Something golden is coming from this. You get a golden opportunity, okay, an offer. Communication comes in, and this is someone that maybe you know this person or you don't know this person, but it's an actual gesture of kindness and love, and this is going to pull you out of any difficulties. It may not resolve everything, but it's going to pull you out of a tough corner. It's going to help you out. And it's all because you were able to express yourself and express your emotions that you're repressing here, right? Because it seems like it's trapped emotions, because you really just don't know how you're going to let your emotions out, but it is asking you to just be open to new possibilities, because if you're open and receptive, it's going to go down easier than you could possibly even imagine if you do resist. If you resist changes, that's going to be brutal. Okay, I'm not saying that you have to be like completely open and happy that all these things that probably don't even sound like they're great things to begin with, like you should be like so happy that it's happening, but you should definitely be open to the fact that maybe it's happening for a very important reason and growth within your career. Okay, like let's say this is a job that you didn't get, or this is a job that you lost or something like this, and your finances are drastically cut, okay, in like 50% or more. Do understand, this is going to bail you out, okay? This is someone coming through with a brilliant idea. If it's not you, it's someone that you speak to that has this brilliant idea, and they offer you a way out, or at least offer you something that's going to help ease this this pain and this discomfort. Now, when it comes to other new people, okay? And this could be someone that you already know, just so that I just wanted to add that this is someone that you may already know. Now, when it comes to new people, someone who is confident and a go-getter, and someone who's like that fire energy, Sag, it could be Leo or an Aries, someone who's a go-getter, someone who's just like ready to take action. You have the Two of Swords. So what's interesting is that someone may give you an offer that seems like, I feel like you feel like you don't want to take action on it because you don't know too much about it. So therefore you're going to just think about it, but you're also closed off to any changes. So it's important that you remain, once again, you remain open so that you're able to make decisions and not decline anything that could be a stepping stone to something better. Do you know what I mean? Like, even if you have to start in a position at a lower pay scale, it doesn't matter, right? Like if that's all there is, that's all there is. If that's all you could get at that time until you could get something much better than whatever it is that you're being offered, take it. You know, if you're a hard worker, if you're anything like this King of Wands, anyone whose attention you need to get will realize what a hustler you are, how much effort you're going to be putting into whatever it is that you do, and you're going to shine. And when people shine, they stand apart from the rest, and you are that type of person, Scorpio. So what it's saying is, don't be closed off to anything that could possibly be against what you normally thought you would have accepted, because this is something new. Now, when it comes to advice from Spirit, they're talking about the Page of Pentacles being as a solid new beginning, common sense, and something serious. So it seems, I feel like you know, there's a sense like you may feel like you're just not getting enough, or there's just not enough. There's scarcity here, and that this scarcity scares you. Okay, but do understand the Three of Cups is here. This is happiness. Like, this is happiness. You turn this goblet, right, this single cup, this offer, you turn it into a happy outcome. This is the Three of Cups. You triple. Okay, you actually triple whatever your earnings may have been by the time this is done. And you don't know how you're going to do it. You're going to seriously shock yourself, but this is a really good opportunity for you. That is, I feel like this is coming off as a blessing in disguise. Okay, but you get happiness, and it's around money. Okay, so Spirit is saying, I got your back, Scorpio. Don't worry about it. Okay, you're going to go through some difficult times, but I'm going to pull you out of it together, and people around you too. Now, with the Seven of Cups being like the outcome, here we have the Two of Wands. So there is planning that's going to go into these options. So you're going to have options, and it's good, because I feel like that's what you want. You want some options, right? And so it's almost like the pot at the end of the rainbow, right? So the pot of gold. Like you're going to have a pot of gold. The only problem I see here is that you're not going to know what to choose. But in the other sense, right, like you have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands says planning is needed after you see all these mountains. That stands for difficulties, and it stands for overcoming obstacles that are in your way. But then you have the sun shining on you. So whenever there's sunlight, you know, there's life. So it's okay. You're going to have two good opportunities, so you're going to have to really think about it, because two new opportunities are going to present themselves, and they are going, I think it doesn't really matter, because they're two really good opportunities. You just need to know, you need to plan it out and see which one is going to be best for you. Okay, moral of the story, sun shines after a storm. Okay, I still don't know where this openness, sharing, beauty, honor comes in, this sexuality. It could just really be a passion that you have for something, but also receptive. Okay, I feel feminine energy here and receptiveness. Or it could just be you need to have like more sex, because sex is good for you, and like it's healing. So you need to have some good old-fashioned healing sex, the kind that makes you feel brand spanking new. So let's go. When it comes to current energy, when it comes to love, this is going to be the love portion of your reading, Scorpio. I felt like that wanted to come out, and it kind of flipped over. So it's the Two of, this is partnership. So it's an oracle card, but it's almost like a Two of Cups. So you have a really important partnership when it comes to love, right? So there's someone that is in your life right now, or coming into your life, that's going to create some sort of happiness. You're going to feel like you could be with this person for a really long time, right? It's going to feel that way. Let's see, what is the obstacle with this relationship for my Scorpios? I think this is it. Long term. Yep, we just said that, right? So this is long term, possibly. So that's the obstacle. So either the obstacle is you really don't see it being long term, okay, but it could be, or it might be just a temporary situation. But I don't think so, because this card always resembles like long term to me. It just does. Monogamy. Okay, so I feel like you're going to have someone in your life that you are really into, and they're into you. This could be a partnership, a marriage, or whatever, but it's good. But it's going to be a challenge, I feel, because an obstacle is like thinking positive, because remember, you have that devil energy, but you can shed that devil energy really quick, and I feel you will. What are your emotions towards this relationship? This could be you or the other person feeling this way. and you have higher purpose. Okay, so you have like a love that has a higher purpose. So this is someone who you were having problems with and you didn't know if you were going to end up with this person, but then you do. Okay, so everything works out because there's a higher purpose behind this. Okay, and after these difficulties, let's say this is your spouse, and if you can kind of just get through this together and not break up, you're in the running, you're good, right? Like you're one step ahead of the rest. Okay, so let's see what is leaving your life when it's coming to your with love. Yeah, what's leaving your life? It says fire in my soul, inspiration. So when it comes to love, maybe possibly the reason for some of you is why this long-term card is here is because the person that you're with, you really have your doubts that this person is the person for you, right? Because you want a relationship. In your emotions, you really want a relationship that has a purpose, a meaningful purpose, right? You want to be with the right person. And it feels like the fire in your soul, you have something that is dimming down. Your fire is dimming, which means that you may be with someone who isn't for your higher good, or like you may not be with the right person, or the way your relationship is the way the relationship is being handled right now is not the right way. Is not the right way. So intervention, like something needs to change, okay? Or else it'll fizzle out completely. It'll fizzle out. Like I literally just scratched my head, and like usually I scratch my head when I'm like really stressed out or I'm just like really confused. So to me, I feel there's tons of confusion with this person, okay? Thoughts and ideas. And yes, when I do things that are specifically calling my attention in a reading, it's for a reason, okay? So yeah, just thought I should clarify. Your thoughts and your ideas is love chords. So yeah, you know, you're thinking you want a bond with someone, but you don't want to invest in something that is like harmful. You don't want to invest in a relationship that is dimming your light. Look at all this red. That is dimming your fire, right? You don't want to invest. You don't want to put your everything into the wrong one. So I feel you're going to figure out in June if this person is the person for you. If this is the person that's going to stay by your side through thick and thin. Through thick and thin, you know, and not diminish you, or you know, just not like, some people will literally stay with someone else just because they have money. You know what I mean? Or like there's no love behind it. Like love and relationships are not all about, like relationships are not all about love. You know what I mean? Like there needs to be a friendship there as well. So maybe possibly even if you don't have a lot of love, like meaning like a lot of passion for this person that you're with, you at least, there's something else needs to make up for it. You at least need to have a friendship there, or you need to love that person in another type of way so that you could keep things going. Because relationships aren't just about love, okay? It's also about, I feel, what you can achieve together. Is all about what you could achieve together and how you can relate to one another, and if you could live in peace and you can make a life with this person and not second guess it. So that's a message for some of you. Like right now we're going into the what is nearby when it comes to love. This reading is kind of deep. Like it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of heavy. So yeah, see the bird and the eye of the bird in Scorpio. You're going through something when it comes to love. I feel like you lost all hope in love, or you just, you know, there's something here when it comes to love. And like I feel like everything else, your finances are affecting your love life, because this is the eye of the beholder. Someone here is not how you thought they were, and now that you're going through these difficult times, you're just like, wow, so this is what it amounts to. Really, this is what it amounts to. So you're seeing things, you're seeing someone in a different light, and you know what, you're kind of happy in a way that whatever this is, you are seeing their real true character for whatever it's worth. So that's what's close by, is that awakening. Now, how about other people in love? When it comes to other people on the mend. Okay, so when it comes to other people, people around you, right? Like you're healing relationships, you're healing family matters. It could also be healing a relationship with your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or even someone that you're separated from. I feel you end up speaking. There is an offer that is made, and you heal. You heal a relationship if the person that you're not, if you're interested in someone that you're not with now. Okay, so that ends up being a positive thing. Now, how about if you want someone new, right? For for people, for Scorpios who want new love, you have transformational love. Transformative. I don't know why I always say transformational love. Transformative love. So that means taking a love that you already have with this one special person and it just changes into a positive, right? So it feels like you were at a stalemate. It feels like someone now is willing to take action and change for the better. So when it comes to someone, oh, I'm sorry, it was someone new, right? Like, let's say you have someone new that comes into your life. I don't know even why. Take that message. Take that message, but this is an additional message. If you are going to be interested in someone new, then you are going to have a transformative love. The love that comes into your life is so different than any other loves that you experience. So by far you're going to be good, because this new person is nothing like this person here. Okay, for those of you who are interested in new love. And now when it comes to like spirit and what they have to say, what do they have to say about what advice they have for you? It says mind, possessiveness. Okay, so spirit is saying that someone here may be acting a little possessive, or someone here may not want to let you go, or you may not want to let someone go. But I think I need a clarifier, because anticipation. Yeah, so it feels like some of you made a connection with someone and it felt like it wasn't going anywhere, but spirit is saying that you should have anticipation. There is a sense of possessiveness there, because there is some happiness, like you're onto something. You are going to have some new beginnings with someone, right? Because I feel like this possessiveness isn't really like possessive. It could just be like ownership of a person, and I don't really want to get into it, but the way I feel it, like if you love someone, you should have a sense of ownership towards that person. And I don't mean in a crazy type of way, but like in a healthy way. Because when you own someone, when you say like, this is my person, and like you take ownership of someone, that means that you are willing to do whatever you want to, not whatever you want, you're willing to do whatever you can, okay, to keep this relationship going, okay? Because it's like saying that you are taking this person as part of your own. So whatever it is that you do for yourself, you will do for that person as well. So that's kind of like, like a child, right? Like, you're not going to do anything to harm your children. Like, you will do everything possible within your power to do everything you can to be really positive, right? And do right by your child. So you're taking ownership of this child. You're taking ownership that you want to make sure they're fed. You want to make sure that everything is just exactly the way it needs to be, as much as you can control, right? But this is taking ownership of someone as if they are your own, right? Or it's like you. So they're a part of you. Okay, for some of you, look up ownership, right, in a healthy way, so that you can see the psychology behind it. I'm not talking about someone who's unhealthy and they're like mine and selfish. No, I'm not talking about that kind of ownership. I'm talking about the kind of ownership where it's like you want to do better by the person that you're with. Okay, you're owning this person as part of your soul, as part of your tribe, whatever. And that's what I feel. So spirit is saying that someone here feels like that towards you, and this is love, right? So you have two roses which resemble love, and the roses also resemble something that is delicate. Like, I think of the rose and the sword, something that's really delicate, right, but sharp. So it's like, how could something like coexist, like, like that sharpness of a sword and the delicateness of a rose? So that's what I feel is a delicate situation. Message for some of you. And finally, with the 7 of Cup energy, right, the 2 of Wands. Oh, this one came out really quick. So this is up in smoke. Let's take out one more card just to wrap that up. And then delight and desire. So the outcome of this relationship that you are thinking of come June, right? So you get some sort of celebration. And then up in smoke, so it also feels like you are going to have some heavy duty conversation with this up in smoke. It feels like you're going to have a talk with this person in order to get to a delightful state. But it also feels like, remember, this is your challenge here, so you need to be careful with what is said. You need to make sure you get some rest and you recuperate whatever positive energy you may have lost. You need to recuperate anything that was taken from you, especially like if it was like I feel like I'm rambling, right? But it's not. Like, I have it really clear in my head. It's just not coming out right. I just really feel like you need to heal. So if you lost sleep, you need to recuperate. You need to get some sleep, you know, something like that, something along the lines like you need to do something for yourself first before you can even go into this energy, which once again is an option and decisions around someone, right? It's rough. It's a rough connection. By far, this is not easy. I'm not going to say this is easy, but you do get some sort of progress when it comes to June. That's it. That's what I have for you. Actually, no, I don't. Let me take out a romance angel. What is, okay, that's it. What is the energy for you? Trust. So trust that this situation is calling for you to have faith. And I do believe that everything here, just even besides love, is calling for you to have faith that it will work out. So Scorpio, that's what I have for you. Mwah. A kiss, a hug, because I feel you're going to need it. You're going to need it, but it's okay. And so, yeah, this is what I have for you, okay? Subscribe if you want to see more, and give it a thumbs up if you want to thank me. You don't have to, but you could if you want to. And I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.